to stop doing these mistakes, especially 10 mistakes. I would tell you to stop that to get fluency in your English communication. So let us understand what are those mistakes you have been through, or you are still doing these mistakes, and you need to stop those mistakes. Yes, dear friends, first of all, judging the sources. You have been judging the sources of learning. That means if you get an opportunity of a source where you can learn English, you will think that whether this source is right or not, whether I need to learn from this source or not. So you are judging. Dear friends, understand that you can learn from anyone or everyone. You need to understand that all sources are good enough for you to learn if you trust that source, right? So don't judge the sources, try to learn from that source. Then only you can achieve your goals, because your goal is to learn English. So what does it matter if that is this source or that source? Even see, if my English course is also there and you are not taking that course. If you are not taking that course, that means you are judging whether I need to take this course or not, right? If you are okay with the teaching, why are you judging the source? If you are able to learn English, why are you judging the source? Your goal is to learn. So it doesn't matter about the source, right? So I'm going to tell you that not to do this mistake of judging the source. All right, this is the first mistake what you are doing, and you should not do this. Second one is delaying the decisions. You want to learn English, right? You want to learn English, but you are not taking the proper steps. You are not joining any course. You are thinking about which course to take, means through which source I have to take, or through whom I have to learn. You are just thinking, delaying. That means you are delaying the decisions. Yes, dear friends, maybe you want to do something. You want to, for example, now you want to learn spoken English, English communication skills. You want to get mastery over English communication, but you are delaying the decision of taking the classes. You are delaying the decision of taking the courses. You are delaying the decision that you need to take mastery over English communication. Because of that, most of the people are not able to learn English. So, my advice is to not to delay in taking the decision of which course to take or to whom I should learn or take the courses. There are so many course creators. Even my course is there. Why are you not taking? It is affordable and you can learn English through this. So dear friends, if you want to learn English, you need to take the decision through which source you need to learn or through whom you need to learn. Okay, so that depends on you. And number three, learning in silence. Do not learn in silence. So you are thinking that you will learn by yourself. I'm going to tell you that you cannot learn by yourself unless and until you go out and mingle with others, understand the communication skills. You cannot learn only by sitting at home. You cannot learn in silence. So, dear friends, you need to go out or you need to take the courses or you need to start talking with others. Then only you can learn English communication. Okay? And number fourth is, do not have a plan. You want to learn English, but you don't have a plan to how to learn English, or which course should I take, with whom I should learn, or where I should learn, online or offline. So you are not taking a proper plan. You need to achieve something, definitely you need to have a plan, right? Plan makes perfect. That means, see, once you plan, your half of the work will be done. So once you plan, the plan will be successful and you can achieve what you have planned. If you are not planning, you cannot achieve anything. When your thinking has to come to reality, you should have a proper plan. So all of us, or many of us, are doing this mistake of not making a proper plan. So my suggestion is to make a proper plan to learn English, how to learn English, or to which source I have to learn English, or with whom I have to learn English. You need to make a proper plan. Dear friends, next one, the mistake what you are doing till today is not celebrating your achievements. When you have achieved something, you learn few words, you learn few sentences, you learn few uh, communications or conversations, you learn something. Yes, you need to celebrate that. And this is what we are making mistake, that we are not celebrating, right? We need to celebrate our success. Not that we expect from others to celebrate our success. We need to celebrate our success. What's wrong in that, right? So this mistake we need to avoid, that not celebrating our success. And the next one is not aiming too high. We are satisfied in what we are having. This is not done. This is not the right way of living our life. We need to aim for high. Only when we aim for something high, then only we can do something better. Otherwise, we'll be in that particular place where we are. We don't want to be in that particular place. We need to see high, right? So when you see high, then only we can achieve something high or more than what we are. So that is the way of life. Otherwise, our life will be fully boring and there is no meaning. There will not be meaning in our life. So we need to we need to look for something high or something better, right? So next one is not challenging yourself. We are, as I said, we are not aiming too high. We are not challenging ourselves. We are not pushing our limits. We are thinking, okay, this is my limit. That's all I can do. Enough. No, dear friends, we need to challenge ourselves. We need to come out of the box. So, aim high and come out of your box, come out of your limits and challenge yourself. Next, not spending on this challenge. Yes, dear friends, next one is not spending on your challenge. Okay, now you are taken the challenge, but you are not spending anything on that. You are not spending your time on that. You are not spending your money on that. You are not spending anything on that. How can you be successful? Okay, you have taken the challenge of learning spoken English, but You are not taking any course. You are not taking any, you are not taking, giving any time for that. If you do like that, can you able to learn English? Not at all. You need to take the effort, as well as you need to give some time for that. You need to spend some money for that. Yes, dear friends. And then only you can learn spoken English or English communication skills, or you can get mastery over English communication. So this is the mistake, that though you are taking challenge, you are not spending on your challenge. So my humble request is to, once you take the challenge, spend some time, spend some money and that particular challenge. Now, next one is not being serious about your life. Yes, dear friends, we are not at all serious about our life. We are thinking life is only this much and we have to be as we are. But dear friends, life is much more than that. You need to enjoy every minute of your life. You need to be very serious about your life, that you need to take charge of your goals. You need to you need to bring your dream come true. Yes, from beginning we have been in some dreams that I want to do this, I want to achieve this, but as we grow, our dreams are dying. As we grow, we see that we don't have interest in that particular dream. So why it is happening? Because we are thinking our life is something else, not that, right? We are not being serious about our life or our dream. Why? Why can't we be serious about our life? We need to be serious about our life so that we can be successful in our dreams. Our dreams will come true only we are serious in that. We are trying to do those things come true. So, my humble request is, be serious, take charge of any goal, and make that dream come true. Yes, dear friends. And last but not the least, grow with every joke made on you. Yes, dear friends, when we succeed, people are there to make joke on us, or they make fun of us because they have not achieved anything. So they don't have any other work. What they will do? They will make fun of us so that they can pass their time. So we should not be feel down with those jokes, because we have achieved some success and somebody else is jealous out of that. So this will be our step to grow, right? Because we have achieved something more than others. That is the reason we should be grateful that we have achieved something more than others and we are growing. So take every joke as your growing step. All right. So these are the 10 things. These are the 10 mistakes